Unlock your dream property with Meeks Realty Group, where Rich the Realtor makes real estate dreams a reality. Whether it's residential or commercial, we've got Charleston to Huntington covered. Your key to exceptional real estate experiences start here. Meeks Realty Group. Contact us at meeks.us.
The views and opinions expressed on this program do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of 580 WCHS, its employees, or WVRC Media. From the studios of WVRC Media, the country, the United States of America, the state, West Virginia, the city, Charleston. This is the Dave Allen Show on 580 Live. And your host.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
He's kind of a big deal.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
Dave Allen.
And Friday morning to you, and welcome to the show. Bigly, Piggly, Wiggly hotline 304-345-5858. Tony the Taylor text 304-935-5008. We do the show from the Jarrett Construction Studios, right on time, right on budget. Visit jarrett-construction.com. Phone calls to the show is service of Bigly, Piggly, Wiggly, Spring Street. Texting services provided by West Virginia's finest men's store, Tony the Taylor, on Virginia Street. Tony's summer hours, Mondays 11 to 3, Tuesday through Fridays 10 to 5:30, Saturdays by appointment only. Check out bestmastertaylor.com or Tony's Facebook page for more information. Get ready to stock up on your WVU gear with Tony the Taylor as well. Busy show today. Dr. Casey Sacks of BridgeValley is going to join us a little bit later on. We're teaming up with our good friends at Trojan Landing to give away a sweet motorcycle and $1,000 in cash tomorrow. Shawn Hardman from Trojan Landing is here to talk about that. Of course, we're also going to talk about our Pet of the Week. Adopt Me Please Pet of the Week. Angie Gillenwater will join us, but we're also going to be joined in studio by Amanda Pollard, who's going to talk about the Kegs for Canines event, and that is happening tomorrow. And Steve Animal, my frequent tag team partner, and I will be over there for that tomorrow, so we're looking forward to that. But we got serious news we got to get to for a moment. The shooting at the hospital, we've been reporting it all morning. There's going to be a press event held at 10 this morning. Jeff Jenkins joins us from the newsroom now. Jeff, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Yes, so about 1:40 this morning, a call came in to Kanawha County Metro 911. There was a disturbance in the ER at CAMC General here in downtown Charleston. And so police were called and police fired on the person, and it was a fatal shooting. It was an officer-involved shooting. No police officers were injured. CAMC put out a release after they put out a statement. They said just a few things in that. They said that in the emergency room, they experienced a patient who had become violent in the waiting area. And so then they called police, and we know what happened with police. Police confirmed that there was an officer-involved shooting and a person was killed. The emergency room was put on lockdown for a couple of hours. They're back operating now. And we'll hear more information from City Police. Chief Dempsey is going to give a statement at this 10 o'clock news conference downtown that staff will be at. We'll find out more information about maybe what caused this, where the shooting took place. Was it, in another part of the emergency department? Maybe some more details about that and who this person was and what the situation was. So that's kind of basically all we know. No other injuries other than the person that was causing the disturbance. Mm-hmm. So we'll find out more.
All right, Jeff, appreciate it, man.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
And again, that press event is going to be at 10 o'clock. We will be staffing that. They'll have more coming up on Metro News Talk Line with TJ Meadows and Dave Wilson, 10 o'clock. And, of course, Amanda and I will have more on it at noon today on Metro News Midday. All right, let's get into a little lighter news. It is Friday, which means we introduce you, as always, to our Adopt Me Please Pet of the Week. And let's bring in Angie Gillenwater from the Kanawha Charleston Humane Association. Angie, good morning to you.
Good morning. It's finally Friday.
It is indeed. And we have in studio with us your good friend, Amanda Pollard. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning.
And also, no one's good friend, Steve Animal,
Thank you.
is here from 98.7 A Mountain, because we're going to be taking part in Kegs for Canines tomorrow. Now, we're going to do this a little bit differently today, Angie, because Amanda has got to get upstairs to do an interview with Steve. So we're going to start by talking for Kegs for Canines, and you can weigh in as well, and then we'll get to the Adopt Me Please Pet of the Week. Does that sound all right with you, Angie?
That sounds perfect. I love hearing Amanda talk.
And no one loves hearing Steve Animal talk.
I want to be the pet of the week.
Indeed. A rabid pet of the week. All right, so talk about Kegs for Canine, Amanda. And Angie, you can jump in at any time.
So Kegs for Canines is happening tomorrow, August 9th at the Red Carpet. We've got a great afternoon planned. It's a super laid-back beer festival. We've got live entertainment from Peddler's Glory and Hot Jazz of Charleston. We'll have some vendor tents set up. And most importantly, we will have some adorable, adoptable pups there. And thanks to our presenting sponsor, Dutch Miller Subaru of Charleston, all adoptions at the event are fully sponsored.
Nice.
So if you've been looking to add a new furry friend to your family, tomorrow's a great time to do it.
Now would be the great time to do it. And Animal, you and I are going to be over there tomorrow.
We will, as always.
Hoping to get adopted.
Yeah, please, dear Lord.
But last year, I have to say, that was my first year of ever being over at Kegs for Canines. And it really is the first time I'd ever been there. It was a fantastic event.
Thank you. Yeah, we, really just enjoy bringing the community together. Folks that have dogs, folks that love dogs, just to come out and support KCHA's life-saving mission. It's just a great day, and it should be beautiful weather tomorrow, which makes it even better. And of course, as I said, you're going to have, as you said, you're going to have animals available for adoption over there as well. We actually witnessed our good friend Mark last year adopting an animal there and taking Miller right home. Miller home. So tomorrow's kind of his gotcha day for Mark, and he'll be there tomorrow afternoon, hopefully with Miller.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. And like my last 3 dogs have all come from the shelter. We have rescued the senior dogs. Cleo, Wavo, and Jug. So Jug's a terror, but he's a good dog, and there's a lot of good dogs that need a home. So
absolutely.
Yeah, you guys
have any cats there too, or is it just dogs?
Just dogs tomorrow.
Okay.
Those are chew toys.
Easy now. All right, Amanda, I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you there again. Give the folks the details on it again, the time and so on and so forth.
So it's tomorrow, Saturday, August 9th from 4 to 7 at the Red Carpet. Tickets are still available online, or you can always pick them up at the door.
They say 7, but 8. Maybe 9,
7-ish. It's at the Red Carpet, so if people want the party to continue, they can hang out.
Cold beer for cold noses.
Yes,
that's what we do.
Dogs and beer. What more could you want?
Exactly.
All right. Amanda, very nice having you on the show.
Thank you.
Steve, adequate. As always, appreciate you being here. And Steve, you and I will be there hanging out. It's a busy day for us tomorrow because we're also going to be over at Trojan Landing, and we'll be giving away $1,000 in cash and a new motorcycle over there tomorrow. We'll talk to Shawn during the next segment.
You could ride your new motorcycle over to Kegs to Canines and hang out with me, PG, the rest of the crew,
and then then donate that $1,000 to the shelter.
There you go.
What about Steve?
Yeah, $2.21 for you.
I want my $2.
All right, Steve, get out of my studio.
All right, I'm taking Amanda up.
All right, they're going to go upstairs to the Mountain Studio. So, Amanda, very nice to meet you. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot. All right, Angie, let's get to our normal order of business, our Adopt Me Please Pet of the Week. And as always, the pictures posted to Dave Allen Radio on Facebook and at DaveA70 on X. Tell us the story of Peanuts.
So Peanut actually came to our shelter as a stray. And boy, is he the sweetest dog that has come through those doors. He is super friendly with everyone he meets, dogs included. He loves to play with other dogs, loves kids. And like I said, he's not a stranger to anybody. He has been friendly with everyone he's crossed paths with at the shelter. He's
a great looking dog, and he's I don't know that I would call him the classic West Virginia brown dog, because he's definitely brown, but I don't know if he's what I would say is a West Virginia brown dog, but he's brown and he's a dog.
Yeah, he is a brown dog. He's got more of that like rich chocolatey coloring to him, whereas the West Virginia brown dog for me is more of like on the tannish side of things.
Yeah, we had a text here, and I can't remember. Did we pronounce the dog's name? Was it Wesley or Weasley that we had a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, Weasley.
Weasley, and a text, I wanted to know if Weasley had been adopted, and I think Weasley has. I saw that on your page. Is that right?
Yes, Weasley has been adopted, and if you want to see a very, 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 very sweet video of him leaving the shelter with his new adopter, it is on our Facebook page and our TikTok. So definitely check that out if you want a good cry today.
I was going to say, and now how long had Weasley? How long was he there at the shelter?
In just a couple weeks, it would have been a year.
A year.
So he was like half a month shy of a year at the shelter.
All right, and that video is posted over on your guys' Facebook page. But without crying, Angie, describe, if people are driving right now and they can't check their phones or their social media, describe the video.
So you'll see early that morning, me and our director of veterinary care wrote every single animal that's in our care right now. We wrote their name with chalk on our sidewalk, which totals up to about 400 and some names. And you see Weasley and his adopter walk past all those names, including his own, and our staff, which totals about to 40 people, have lawned, made like a little lawn for him, a little tunnel type situation to walk through. And he is just, saying goodbye to all of our staff. There are several people that were his, air quote, favorite people at the shelter. And he was, running up to them, giving them kisses and tail wags. And then he jumps into the car and heads out of there.
I mean, it really is. It is a touchy moment. And look, you guys deal with these animals all the time, but you obviously get attached to them, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing up there. It's a special kind of person that does things like what you and Amanda and all the others do up there. But when you see a dog like that, even a cold-hearted person like I am, as I've been accused of being, it'll put a tear in your eye when you see those situations when a dog or a cat or whatever has been waiting so long for their forever home, as you say, and they finally get sprung out the joint.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And especially in Weasley's case, I mean, these dogs have been in our care for a year. At that point, they feel like our personal pets.
Yeah.
So it's almost like we're saying goodbye to our personal pets and sending them on with, someone else that we know is going to take care of them and love them just as much as we do. So that's another emotional aspect of it.
It's 9:18. We're talking to Angie Gillenwater from the Kanawha Charleston Humane Association. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live, presented in part by Generations Physical Therapy. 9 practices, all offering extended hours, so access to physical therapy has never been easier. For your appointment, 304-760-5660, or visit generationspt.com. What do you need of? I mean, there's always a lot of things that are on the wish list of things that you need as far as supplies goes. What's the top couple that you're needing right now?
So we are hurting for Purina chow products, so Purina dog chow, cat chow, as long as it's Purina, and cat toys are another thing we're running really low on. And believe it or not, cardboard. So if you have old Amazon boxes, if you have a little cardboard tray that your canned goods come on, those we use as litter boxes and little hidey boxes for our cats to hide in, because if you are a cat owner, cats love a good cardboard box.
Oh, yeah.
So if you have any, cardboard, air quote, litter trays or cardboard boxes that we can use for our cats, we would greatly appreciate those as well. And I will say, be mindful of the cardboard boxes that you're donating, because certain sizes will fit into those kennels. So if you need a guesstimate and want to come look at the kennels to, even if you donate cardboard that's too big, we have a recycling area to take care of that. So.
All right. Hey, Angie, I want to let you know that I will not be here next week. I'm taking a couple days off, so I'm leaving you in the capable hands of Dale Cooper next week. So just so you know, I will not be here next week, okay?
Well, that sounds great. Enjoy your vacation.
Well, and I'm going to enjoy Kegs for Canines tomorrow. So, again, everything starts about 4 o'clock tomorrow over at the Red Carpet Lounge. There's lots of food. There's music. And the best thing about it is all about the pets. And big shout-out to folks at Dutch Miller Subaru for making it all possible. We'll see you there tomorrow, okay?
Sounds great. See you then.
All right, Angie Gillenwater from the Kanawha Charleston Humane Association talking about Peanut, our Adopt Me Please Pet of the Week. He is 10 months old, great with other dogs and kids, about 50 pounds, not neutered yet, but he will be. Just a fantastic dog. If you and your family are looking for a wonderful pet, this would be the one. Loves other dogs, loves kids, 10 months old, about 50 pounds. And again, he's not neutered yet, but he will be. You'll be getting a great dog. If you want to see Peanut's picture, go over to my social media. It's Dave Allen Radio on Facebook or at Dave A70 on X. Biggly Piggly Wiggly hotline 304-345-5858. Tony the Taylor text 304-935-5008. Of course, on a serious note, the big story we're following this morning, that shooting at the hospital here in Charleston. The Charleston Police Department have a press conference scheduled for 10 a.m. this morning. Jeff Jenkins and the news team will be staffing that, and they'll have more on that coming up throughout the day. We'll be covering it today on Metro News Midday, and Wilson and Meadows will have immediate details available on Talk Line today. And so what we know at this point, there was a disturbance and police were called. There was an officer-involved shooting. Officers were not injured, but the alleged suspect in this was killed at the scene. And we've got information available about it already posted at WVMetroNews.com. It's the lead story this morning. The press event with the Charleston Police Department and others is scheduled for 10, and we will be covering that. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live is brought to you in part by Meeks Rentals and Leasing. If you're a landlord looking for reliable property management services or a tenant looking for a well-maintained place to live, they can help. Check out meeksrentals.com. Dr. Casey Sacks from BridgeValley is going to join us a little bit later on. And tomorrow, we're going to be giving away a brand new bike. And when I say bike, I mean motorcycle bike, and $1,000 in cash with Trojan Landing. Shawn Hardman from Trojan Landing is here. We'll talk to him about it when we come back on the Voice of Charleston, WCHS.
Brought to you by the Eric J. Tarr Family Businesses. Eric J. Tarr Family Businesses live to make life better for you and your family.
My name's Chris Miller. I'm president of Dutch Miller Automotive. Jarrett Construction completely renovated and helped redesign Dutch Miller Kia in South Charleston. The fit and the finish and the quality of the project is exceptional. He has an attention to detail and an eye for that kind of stuff. You always want to give your best to your customer. It's just as important to him as it is to you. If you're ever looking to build anything, I'd call Jarrett Construction because you know exactly you're going to get something excellent every single time.
Call on Jarrett Construction.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Today our roads are littered with killing machines. I'm talking about semi-trucks. They can easily kill, even at low speeds. Overworked truck drivers are driving all day and all night. Injured in a trucking accident, we became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Office 222 Capitol Street, Charleston. Cases will be handled by West Virginia licensed attorneys. The attorney in this ad is not licensed in West Virginia. Morgan & Morgan for thepeople.com.
Welcome back to the show. It's 9:23. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live, brought to you in part by Pinnacle Consultants. Poor indoor air quality can cause a variety of health issues, allergies, respiratory problems, and more. Pinnacle offers specialized indoor air quality services for residential, commercial, and industrial type settings. Visit pinnaclecorp.net because what you don't know can hurt you. Biggly Piggly Wiggly hotline 304-345-5858. Tony the Taylor text 304-935-5008. Text says, after learning of another NFL player running a dog fighting ring, please be cautious of who you give pets away to when you place free to a good home. Absolutely, 100%. Shawn Hardman, a good friend from Trojan Landing, stopping by the studio this morning. How are you, sir?
Good morning, sir. I'm doing well.
Are we ready to give away a motorcycle tomorrow?
I'm ready. I know there's a lot of excited customers and out there and people participating and stopping in at nearly every location to put in their names.
Yes. So what we've been doing over the last couple of months, and this has been all of our stations that have been taking part in this, we called it the Ride to Riches game, and we had registration boxes pretty much all over the Kanawha Valley, and we asked people, to register to win this bike. Tell us about the bike we're going to be giving away tomorrow.
So it is the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. So it's a 452 liquid cooled engine. It's really really right now is where everything is at financially across the country. It is one of the hottest selling bikes that we have anywhere, because we have people driving 5, 6, 7 hours to pick these bikes up, even from us, let alone other dealers. It's a great mixed road bike, good for the highway, good for the dirt road, take it a little off road, get a little mud.
And that's for folks that aren't necessarily motorcycle people, and I'm not, but I could talk about it a little bit. When you say mixed road, that's kind of a newer thing in the world of bikes. Talk about it.
Well, it's pretty common. I mean, for the people that are into this type of biking,
I guess what I meant was the popularity is taking off.
Yeah, popularity is taking off. There's some other brands that have had some legendary bikes, like the KLR and stuff from Kawasaki, but they're heavy bikes. They're big bikes. The one thing about this being a 450, the bike will weigh half as much as some of the other brands. It's really nimble, really light.
Fun bike to drive.
Fun bike to ride. Yeah. So, whether you get on some, a muddy trail, a muddy, like, say a country road, going down a gravel road gets muddy, things like that, and then turn around and hit the highway, and it's got highway speed. But the adventure style of biking is getting more and more popular. And Royal Enfield in general is just getting more popular because it's such a lighter weight bike, but a cool classic look.
And how long has that particular brand been around?
Since 1901.
Okay, because I learned that when we did an event at your place not long ago.
Oh, okay.
I thought, because for years, people of my generation, you heard about the big ones. Harley, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha, Honda, all those. Yeah. And they're Indian, but there's a couple more. But that was one that I'd heard of it, but I wasn't very familiar with it. And you guys started carrying those bikes when?
Last November.
Okay, that's when you started the whole power sports thing over there. In addition,
I think
to what
they might have arrived in October.
Yeah, in addition to everything else that you're doing at Trojan Landing, you added those the bikes to the whole thing too, and it's really really taken off, Shawn.
Yeah, we've really surpassed where we thought we could be at this point already, and a lot of it is the value that Royal Enfield offers, and it is a historic brand. And
people are very brand loyal. People that like those bikes.
They are, and there's more Royal Enfield owners in this state than I would have anticipated either too when we opened that up. But it's got this 70s, 60s style to it on some of the bikes that are. It just speaks to a lot of people's childhoods, and it's half the weight. Like we have several Harleys, or I should say HD. So. I don't call them out, but we've had several HDs traded into the store, and it's because people are downsizing, getting out of those heavier bikes, just enjoying more local riding. And it has a style to it that they grew up and they saw on their bikes back when they were kids. So it's a cool brand.
Dr. Shawn Hardman again of Trojan Landing. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live is brought to you in part by Husson's Pizza, where this month you can pick yourself up a large 18-inch pepperoni pizza and a big 8-inch chocolate chip cookie, $23.99. Dine in, carry out, or order delivery by finding your closest Husson's, HussonsPizza.com. What's the value on that bike, Shawn? Approximately
$6,000.
So that's that, and we got $1,000 in cash that you can use for whatever. So the way this is going to work is, as I said, over the last couple of months, we've been registering people, like 20, 25 locations throughout the Kanawha Valley. And Tracy out front has done the work of calling these people and, reaching out to them or emailing them or texting them or whatever and saying, hey, we need you to be on the premises. But if you weren't called or you didn't get an email or text or whatever, we are going to allow a select number of people to show up there tomorrow. So think about it this way. If you got the call, the text, the email, whatever, you're already a finalist. But tomorrow we're going to allow people to register, but only a select number of those people will be added. So we don't want you to think, well, I got called and they told me I'm a finalist and now you're letting 200 other people sign up. No, we're going to let people sign up for other prizes because we are going to be giving away a lot of prizes. But we're only going to choose how many, approximately, that's what I thought, 5. We're only going to choose 5 names there tomorrow to go into the drawing for the bike and $1,000 cash. Now, they could win some other cool prizes, and we're giving away door prizes, I think, throughout the event, right?
Yeah, I think every 20, 30 minutes we got door prizes coming away from the other sponsors that have joined us in this this epic giveaway. So that'll be nice. Yeah, so the you still got a chance to win. That's what it comes down to. You still got a chance to win. The Himalayan, it's we had someone even in there yesterday, a really cool guy who bought the exact bike we're giving away just because he wanted to make sure he got that color, and he's still trying to win. So he's still trying to win it himself.
Well, and I will say this too, the last live event that we did there, we did a live broadcast from there. You guys moved the bike out so people could see it, and people were just all over this bike, man. And people that were just like browsing, they weren't even necessarily, they just wanted to see, they came out just to see the bike. It's a beautiful bike.
It's a beautiful bike. And, if everyone, for those who need to get out there before 11, we're going to have the food truck open tomorrow. So Heather's going to do a one-off menu and have sausages and biscuits. And, so that's all complimentary. Now there will be a lemonade truck there tomorrow, which is you got to pay for that one because that's not a part of us. But
and you got to keep hydrated tomorrow.
You got to keep hydrated.
It's going to be warm.
It's going to be a warm day. Yeah. So, come have breakfast, hang out, try to win some door prizes, and then try to win that bike.
Yeah. And again, all kinds of door prizes are going to be given away. All of our stations are going to be there. The Mountain, KWS V100, the Beat. I mean, we're all going to be there. CHS will all be there hanging out tomorrow. So you can come and hang out with all of your favorite WVRC media personalities.
I was going to say, if you haven't heard about this event, you either just moved here or you hate radio. So
yeah, exactly. Because it's been all over and we've been talking and on social media and things as well. Yeah. I want to talk about the apparel that you have there. I mean,
yes.
Because in the motorcycle game, no matter what the manufacturer is, there's a lot of people that wear the apparel that don't even have bikes.
Yes.
And I had someone at another place one time, they told me that about 50% of the people that come and buy merchandise don't even own a bike. They just like the merchandise. We want you to buy a bike, but we'd also like you to take a look at the merchandise because you got a lot.
Oh, we have tons of stuff that's 30% off. We've got riding boots for $75. I mean, we've got discounted jackets for, this coming winter, for those who ride a little bit later into the year or early in the spring. And then we have even just your everyday riding jackets you need to wear right now because you need to be dressed up. A lot of people ride in shorts and T-shirts, and I know it's hot outside, but you got to be worried about the what if.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have all that in stock. Come check it out. If you're going to be a first-time buyer or first-time rider, we got everything you need to get going.
What if somebody's listening to us right now, Shawn? They think, it's always been my dream to own a bike and become a rider. But I really don't. I may have ridden the what we called mini bikes back in the day, but I'm an adult now and I'm older. What's your advice to people that say I want to take this up? Because before you ever get on the bike, there's a safety there's a safety component that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, I need to be very cautious. So for me, I hadn't rode in 22 years before we went down this venture. So the best thing to do is take your learners. Sign up for the motorcycle safety class, the Motorcycle Safety Foundation here in West Virginia. They do a course up here in Big Chimney, Elkview at the Elk Center. I think it's the Elk Center Elementary is where it's at, over where the Kanawha County has a large parking lot there with the school system. So take that course because that course is more beneficial even for someone who's been a rider in the past. It really teaches you how to ride slow, take turns, get comfortable on the bike, because once you feel comfortable turning left and right in a parking lot, the rest of it becomes very second nature. And but yeah, take the safety course, or if you buy the bike, you can definitely get your learners and buy a bike, but just take it home and stay in your driveway, your neighborhood, learn how to use that clutch. That friction zone is the most important piece.
Indeed. All right. It's good advice. All right. So we're going to start about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. I think that's when we're going to be there starting to set up. Stations will be there about 9 or 9:30. And we got you got your food truck out there. And I'm very interested in the food truck because every time we do an event there, I go home with stuff, because it's.
Shockley and Animal already said that that's all they're looking forward to. It says they're all salivating already.
Yeah.
Heather cooks some good food.
She does. Very, very good stuff. I stopped by there when they were doing a live broadcast. And I took some food home with the wife and I a couple of weeks ago, and it was good stuff.
Well, I appreciate it. She'll appreciate that.
Yeah, it was good stuff. All right, so again, we want people to show up about 10 or so tomorrow. If you are a finalist, if Tracy contacted you, you got an email, you got a text or whatever, then because you must be present to win if you are a finalist. And again, we're going to let 5 people, other people that just show up tomorrow, though, they can register, as you said, Shawn, for all kinds of other door prizes. But we'll choose 5 of them to go in with the mix with the other ones that are already there. And somebody's going to get out of there with that bike and $1,000 in cash.
There's 500-600 people already kind of signed up. I mean, it's going to be a big day. So, but you got to have boots on the ground to win this bike. So you got to be there.
You got to be present to win, and we'll give it away. What time will the drawing actually be, Shawn? Around noon?
Around noon.
Around noon. That's what time we normally do it. Yeah, yes. And then we'll go through all the stuff afterwards. And I remember when we have done similar events like this in the past, how popular they are. But we've never done one like this at Trojan Landing.
No, this will be our first.
You got plenty of room.
Yeah.
There.
Oh yeah. We got plenty of parking. Plus, you can also park along Route 61 there before you get to the business and walk up.
And give us the address of the business. I presume
14. Yeah. You assume everyone knows where we're at, but so 1414 McCorkle Avenue Southwest.
All right.
So we're right there near, for a lot of people know the old Sport Mart.
All right.
So,
Sean's going to be a great day tomorrow, and we're looking forward to being there. I'll be down there. As I said, all of our stations are going to be there, and thank you so much for you and Heather for doing this. It's going to be a big community event. And even if you're not interested in a bike, just stop by because we're going to have the music pumping. We're going to have all kinds of door prizes and great food.
I hear Sean's going to be the DJ.
Sean,
right out back of his truck.
DJ Shawnee Mac, Shawnee McMeyer, because when you think of hip hop and when you think of good times and rhythm, you think Shawn Meyer.
You think Shawn Meyer.
Yeah. So we're gonna we'll have him there. We'll all be there tomorrow, and looking forward to seeing you there as well, Sean. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
23 minutes away from 10. Dr. Casey Sacks from BridgeValley is coming up back after this on the Voice of Charleston, WCHS.
Brought to you by the Eric J. Tarr Family Businesses. Eric J. Tarr Family Businesses want to thank you for supporting local small businesses.
The summer driving season is underway here in West Virginia, and if you're still dragging that old worn-out ride up and down the turnpike, it's time for an upgrade. Get to Walker Chevrolet and Nitro, where Gene and Ryan have packed a lot this summer with inventory, both new and used. And they've got the car, truck, or SUV that's going to be perfect for your summer adventures. And you know you're going to get the best deal possible at Walker because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. Now, there are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals. And don't forget, Walker Chevrolet is still buying cars, too. Yeah, that's right. All makes and models are welcome at Walker, and they're going to give you top dollar for it, even if you plan to buy somewhere else. The car of your dreams is waiting right now at Walker Chevrolet, in the shadow of the Interstate Bridge, just off the Nitro exit of I-64. Walker Chevrolet, making friends one deal at a time.
You've worked hard. You've saved. Now it's time to make your money work for you without second-guessing every decision. I'm John Burdett with 4th Avenue Financial, and I help people retire with confidence and clarity. We'll create a personalized plan that fits your lifestyle, your goals, and your legacy. Retirement should feel like freedom, not fear. Visit 4thavenuefinancial.com. Let's get started today. 4th Avenue Financial, retirement done right.
Securities offered through Jenny McCole Financial Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through Jenny McCole Advisors Incorporated.
Between vacations, errands, and everyday summer chaos, sticking to your health goals can be tough. Luckily, Thrive Market does the hard work for you. We're the online healthy grocery store that cuts out the junk ingredients and delivers high-quality groceries right to your door. From low-sugar beach snacks to organic grill night staples, no matter your health goal, we make shopping healthy a breeze. Go to thrivemarket.com/get started for 30% off your first order and a free $60 gift.
Welcome back to the show, Friday edition of the Dave Allen Show, 580 Live, the Voice of Charleston, WCHS, 21 minutes away from 10. Bigly, Piggly, Wiggly hotline, 304-345-5858. Tony the Taylor text, 304-935-5008. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live is presented in part by your hometown baseball team, the Charleston Dirty Birds. Birds are in Gastonia. They are back at home at Gillenwater Ballpark on Tuesday night. Ticket schedules, merchandise, promotions, and more. Visit DirtyBirdsBaseball.com. We're keeping a close eye on the news. Again, that shooting at the hospital here in Charleston. Story posted WVMetroNews.com. And Charleston Police Department has a press conference scheduled for 10 a.m. this morning. We'll be staffing that, and Meadows and Wilson will be talking about it extensively on Talk Line today. We'll have it on your local news, and Amanda and I will also talk about it on Metro News midday as well. Let's bring in Dr. Casey Sacks, our good friend from BridgeValley. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Dave. Great to be with you today.
Thank you for being here. You know, I don't know if you're in town this weekend or not, but if you're not, if you are, I should say, I would invite you, you and Yorn, as we say in southern West Virginia, to stop by and see us tomorrow at Trojan Landing on McCorkle Avenue, because we're giving away $1,000 in cash and a Royal Enfield Himalayan motorcycle.
Well, that sounds like fun.
And plus there's food trucks, too, so.
That you had me at food trucks.
Are you a bike rider? I know you're an outdoors enthusiast, but are you a motorcycle rider, or have you been in the past?
I've never ridden a motorcycle in my life.
Well, tomorrow would be a great opportunity for you to stop by. So your invite is there. We're there starting at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we're going to give away that bike, and we're going to give away $1,000. So if you're in town, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to stop by and see us there at Trojan Landing tomorrow. And also,
thank you.
I know you're an animal person too. I want to get this out there. Kegs for Canines is going on tomorrow at the Red Carpet Lounge with the Kanawha Charleston Humane Association.
We will be at Kegs for Canines.
All right. Well, definitely. Well, we're going to bump into each other because we're going to be there at that event tomorrow as well. So
good. Well, I'll see you at that.
Absolutely. All right. So when do classes start out of BridgeValley?
The 18th. Really soon. We're so excited.
So what kind of prep goes into getting ready? Because you always have things going on. I don't want you to make it sound like that the college is closed all summer. There's always something going on. But when a new batch comes in, what kind of prep goes into that?
Yeah, fall. You're right. Fall really is our big enrollment push, and I just checked yesterday. We're up 8% today compared to the same day last fall. So we're still growing, which is wonderful. I love to see that. You can register all the way up until the 11th to start classes on the 18th. So if you're listening today and you've sort of been thinking about it, now is a great time to decide that you want to be in a new program. And there's a lot of prep that goes into it. Our faculty, most of them are on 9-month contracts. And so for the most part, people have come back to campus. They're getting labs ready. They're getting classes ready. They're really excited, and the energy is wonderful this time of year.
Well, and you said that you have till the 11th, but keep in mind that's just a few days away because today's the 8th. So we want to make sure that people get themselves registered. Anything new as far as, you always have exciting programs out there, but anything in particular that you like to tell people about for the upcoming semester?
So actually, something that we have fun that's going on next week. You invited me to Kegs for Canines. I would like to invite you and everybody listening. Next week, we're doing a ribbon cutting for a mobile EMS lab. We've purchased a big ambulance, and it's a classroom. And so while lots of places do ribbon cuttings for new buildings, we thought we should do a ribbon cutting for our new ambulance.
Why not? Why not?
So that's the 13th.
That's the 13th, and what time is that going to be on the 13th?
It's the 13th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the parking lot in South Charleston up at the Tech Center.
All right, 13th at 2 o'clock. We'll try our best. Well, I'm actually busy at 2 o'clock. I do a radio show in the afternoon, so I can't be there.
Well, you could do it from BridgeValley.
Well, you got to talk to the sales department about that because, hey, I ain't cheap, honey. You know, it costs to get me to leave this stuff. I'm kidding. We'll see what we can work out. All right, so your WIN Academy, along with your partnership with WVU Medicine, picked up some hardware, I understand.
We did. Actually, this was so fun. The Education Alliance does a school business partnership award, and the WIN Academy and WVU Medicine, Thomas Hospitals, were the regional winner for our area, really highlighting the incredible partnership that exists there between the two. And it came with a small monetary prize. It was enough for us to buy something that's called a vein finder, and so it's a new piece of equipment for anybody in the health sciences that's learning how to draw blood. So we use that a lot in phlebotomy, but also in nursing and rad tech and other programs. And it helps people really learn where's the best place to prick you.
And your golf tournament is coming up too, I understand.
Yeah, are you already signed up?
That's TJ Meadows. TJ Meadows is our resident. He and Jared Parsons and Sean Meyer are resident golfers on the staff. I'm not much of a, now if you need somebody to ride around in the cart and drink beer, I'm your guy.
I mean, I do think that is part of the appeal.
Well, so talk about the golf tournament.
So we do an annual golf tournament here at BridgeValley. It's a lot of fun. This year it's at Edgewood. It's September 29th. It's early morning. I think that's the only bad part about golf tournaments is you have to wake up so
golfers
early.
don't care. They don't care. They'll be out there and ready to go. You give them a little something to eat and they'll be ready to go. But go ahead.
That's right. That's exactly it. It's just a lot of fun. We end up getting some terrific prizes. It's always been so much fun, and we're really looking forward to it. We'd love to have more teams join the fun.
All right. And where can people, because I know my friends that are golfers, especially in the summertime and in the fall, there's always all these golf tournaments. And there's some of them, I got a couple of my buddies that I am convinced that that's what they do because they're always playing in this golf tournament for this college or for this cause or for this chamber of commerce or whatever. And it's good work if you can get it. So to all my guys, all my golfers out there, where can people sign up or where can they get more information on how they can join your tournament?
All of it is at bridgevalley.edu.
All right. And again, it's the 29th up at Edgewood. Dr. Sacks, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show, and looking forward to getting to see you and yours tomorrow out at Kegs for Canines over at the Red Carpet Lounge. I know, as I said, I know you very well. I know that you're an animal lover, as am I. So looking forward to seeing you there tomorrow.
Likewise. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Dr. Casey Sacks of BridgeValley. It's 14 minutes now in front of 10 o'clock. Biggly, Piggly, Wiggly hotline 304-345-5858. Tony the Taylor text 304-935-5008. Coming up later today on Metro News Midday, powered by Salango Law, 13 News and Tonight Live anchor Amanda Barrett and me. It's Friday, which means we're going to put into the spotlight another great eatery around the state of West Virginia. It is a segment that we call the Lunch Spot. Political columnist Mark Curtis is going to join us, as he does every Friday. Bernie Sanders is in the Mountain State. 3 stops, Wheeling tonight and Lenoir in Mingo County and Charleston over at the Coliseum and Convention Center tomorrow night. We'll talk about that. Of course, we're going to have some more information on the hospital shooting here in Charleston. Again, that press event is at 10 a.m. this morning. We are staffing it, and we'll also have updates on Talkline and on our show, but also at the website, wvmetronews.com. Chris has the early story posted up there now. And, of course, we'll do Open Line West Virginia. With nothing but your calls and texts after 2:30. Metro News Midday is powered by Salango Law. Coming up at noon today with 13 News and Tonight Live anchor Amanda Barrett and me on this station and others throughout the state of West Virginia. Now, on this show on Monday, the local show, we're going to get ready to paint the capital city green. Marshall University Quarterback Club of Charleston, their annual Paint the Capital City Green event is happening August 21st at the Marshall University Bill No Flight School up at West Virginia International Yeager Airport. And this event, I mean, it sells out or nearly sells out every year. We're talking about 400 to 500 folks, herd fans, and sometimes people that aren't necessarily Marshall fans. They just come up because it's a dang good time with lots of fun. The Marshall coaches will be there. We usually have some athletes there getting ready for the new era of Marshall football under Coach Tony Gibson, and Steve Cotton, the voice of the Thundering Herd, will be there. I will be emceeing the event, so we're looking forward to seeing you there. Robert Stone Street is with the Marshall University Quarterback Club of Charleston, and he'll join us on the show on Monday. Also on the show on Monday, West Virginia Secretary of State Chris Warner is going to be on, and you may think, when it comes to elections, what is there to talk about with the Secretary of State's office? Well, this is the time when it's an off year for elections, which, having worked in that office, I can tell you there's no such thing as an off year for election. It's the time that poll workers are needed, and there's a big recruitment effort on to get poll workers. So Chris Warner, the West Virginia Secretary of State, is going to join us to talk about that on Monday's show. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live is brought to you in part by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Biggly, Piggly, Wiggly hotline 304-345-5858. Tony the Taylor text 304-935-5008. We'll take a break. Come back after this on the Voice of Charleston, WCHS.
Are you looking for a technical job in the medical field? Generations is growing and looking to add on job-trained physical therapy techs to our rehab team. To apply, visit one of our 7 convenient locations or simply click on us at generationspt.com.
Are missing teeth affecting your confidence and quality of life? Dental implants may be the right option for you. Let Garib Dental Group, with their skilled team of doctors at 6 locations, be your trusted source for dental implants. With dental implants from Garib Dental Group, you can eat, speak, and laugh with confidence. Dental implants can change someone's life for the better. Visit GaribDentalGroup.com to find out more and take the first steps towards a healthier, happier smile. And at Garib Dental Group, like always, we love to see your smile.
Summer savings are happening right now at Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane, and you can't afford to miss this. Now, you know that Gene and Ryan have built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals. But those deals are getting better this summer. That's because right now Walker has employee pricing going on all month long. Yeah, that's right. You pay what we pay. Check this out. New 2025 Ram crew cabs with up to $12,500 off MSRP. You'll also find new Ram 25 500 crew cabs priced with up to $10,000 off MSRP. And if an SUV for a family vacation is what you're after this summer, look no further than the Jeep Grand Cherokee. That's the one with third row seating, and you'll find it right now Walker priced with up to $8,000 off MSRP. Don't wait, because these deals and this inventory aren't going to last long. Take that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just off the Hurricane exit of I-64. Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
At Peyton Law Firm, we fight for every bit of compensation you deserve. You need a law firm that will fight for you. Tom and Harvey Peyton have more than 50 years of combined experience helping West Virginians win millions from greedy insurance companies. Let us spread that success to you, handling injury and wrongful death claims of all types. If your injury is serious to you, it's serious to us. Visit PeytonLawFirm.com and let our family fight for yours.
It is 9:51. It's 9 away from 10 on a Friday morning. Dave Allen Show on 580 Live. Biggly Piggly Wiggly Hotline 304-345-5858. Tony the Taylor text 304-935-5008. Let's get to some text. Text says, good morning, Dave. Well, hello. Do you know how I know that Republicans and conservatives are terrible at generating revenue? Look at the cannabis programs in Ohio and Virginia. It's legal in those states, but sales are down because Republicans can't, won't, or don't know how to be successful in selling cannabis. No surprise, Republicans are terrible at selling a product that sells itself, according to a texter. The Dave Allen Show on 580 Live is brought to you in part by Live Healthy West Virginia, presented by WVU Medicine. It's a podcast promoting healthier lifestyles in and beyond the state. Check out the latest episodes, WVMetroNews.com, under the podcast menu. Text says, what's up with the person driving through Multifest yesterday? Well, the story first broke late yesterday afternoon, and apparently what happened was there was a vendor at Multifest that was setting something up, and they got out of the car, as best I understand it, and there was a 6-year-old in the car, and somehow the car was knocked into gear and then proceeded. No one was injured. Thankfully, the 6-year-old was not booked on any charges. No charges are going to be filed. But it wasn't as bad as, and again, stop me if you've heard this before. Social media went crazy when this thing first happened yesterday, talking about how unsafe it was because some madman with a car was driving through the crowd. That's not at all what happened. It was a simple mistake. Could have been a lot worse, but apparently a 6-year-old was in the car, and I think the car struck a concrete berm or something like that. No one was injured, nothing like that. It wasn't some person driving through the crowd or anything like that. It was an unfortunate mistake that happened yesterday, and Multifest went on as scheduled and will continue, of course, through the weekend. Let me knock out another text here, because once I get into this next story, it's going to take me a while as we close out the show. Text says, would be nice if there was someone at Trojan Landing tomorrow to take donated items for the animal shelter, since there will be so many people there. Those animals, the great staff and volunteers, need all the extra help and support we can give them. Well, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. So I'll tell you what we'll do. You want to bring out some things to Trojan Landing tomorrow when we have all these people out there? Fine, we'll take it. I'll be in charge of it. Just look for me. I'll be the one with the incredibly pale white legs, because I'll be wearing shorts tomorrow. Not hard to find. If you want to bring out some items tomorrow to donate to the animal shelter, I'm sure Angie and Amanda and those folks would love to have it. Bring it down. You heard what they said they need. They need cardboard boxes. They always need towels and sheets and things of that nature. Just bring it down. All of our stations will be there. We got a lot of vans and a lot of trucks there. We'll get it loaded up. So I guess I just volunteered myself. I'll be that person. So bring your stuff on down. Chris Lawrence with the story this morning at the website. There has been civil action filed in the U.S. District Court here in Charleston on behalf of the woman who investigators say was sexually assaulted while being held at the Judicial Annex. Attorneys Jesse Forbes and Dante DiTrapano are on the case. The woman is only at this time being identified by her initials. She was at the courthouse for a hearing in regards to a charge from another state. Court documents say she was removed from her holding cell on multiple occasions before and after her hearing by Kanawha County Sheriff's Deputy and Bailiff Cass Close. The victim claiming Mr. Close subjected her to numerous inappropriate comments before removing her from her cell and forcing her into his office. The victim is claiming that Close committed sexual acts on her. It is a graphic story for sure, something that I'm really not going to want to get into on the show this morning. But it is all laid out for you in Chris Lawrence's story at WVMetroNews.com, and you can actually read the lawsuit in there. There's a link to it, and the lawsuit names the Kanawha County Commission as the defendants since they are the employing agency. That's just the way it works. Disclaimer here, all persons are innocent until proven guilty. I did mention that Multifest is continuing today in Charleston. So many different activities going on. Kegs for Canines, that's where we will be tomorrow. We'll also be at Trojan Landing giving away that bike. We talked to Eric Arnold from the Alumni Association of Greater Kanawha Valley of West Virginia University. They've got their big event, their kickoff, if you will, to send the WVU kids to college. That's happening at the Bucket this weekend. So lots of stuff going on. TJ Meadows is in the middle of all of it. I think I just signed you up to take part in a golf tournament, just so you know.
When?
September 29th at Edgewood.
Well, I got this little thing called a radio show.
That's what I said.
I mean,
that's what Dr.
They
Sacks
want to let me go golf instead of doing that. Hey, I'm for it.
Yeah. Now you're more of a solo golfer, though, aren't you? I mean,
no, I play scrambles and stuff. all the time.
Okay, because yeah. I thought you
it was one of the best things about my previous position. Before I came here, a lot of golf tournament invites. I don't get
That's
to
what
do
I was
that
talking
so
about
much anymore.
I was talking about that earlier. I've got a bunch of buddies of mine. Every time I called them up or text them, I said, "What do you do?" "Oh, I'm playing in a golf tournament." And I was like, "How do you get off to play golf?" Well, it's for a good cause. It's for the United Way or for the Chamber of Commerce or the Boy Scouts, Special Olympics, whatever.
Do a little politicking while you're out there.
It is a great. It's a great way to network and. You're an avid golfer. Jared, our boss here, is an avid golfer. Sean Meyer, I think, is a golfer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Fred Persinger is an avid golfer as well.
He
was giving me tips the other day, by the way. He's a great coach. Let me switch gears on you for a second.
Yeah.
Today's day and age, with the technological advances that we have, and maybe it's in place, and I missed it. Should an inmate ever be truly alone with a bailiff? Shouldn't there be a camera in some room somewhere?
Well,
not only to protect the inmate, but the bailiff as well.
I understand what you're saying, and that was the first thing that when this story came out, someone asked me was there was no camera in there. I guess it was a private office. I mean, it's all going to come out in the court case. So I agree. Other than maybe a restroom facility, that would be the only. I agree, but and again, not only to protect the inmate, but also to protect the officer as well.
Bad people do bad things.
Yeah,
but if there wasn't some kind of control to ensure that. Anyway,
all right. What you got on the big show today, buddy?
So coming up on the big show, we have a newly announced West Virginia Supreme Court Justice Thomas Ewing on at 10:06. We'll talk with him. We continue to follow this shooting at CAMC General in the emergency room. So press conference, I think, at 10 o'clock. We're hoping to have someone from the police department on and or someone who's at the conference. So, things are in flux. We'll see what happens there. Howard Monroe joins us. He has an interesting commentary out about town halls. Of course, it's Friday. Steyerwalt's here. Maybe a thing or two is going on in Washington. I don't know. Maybe we'll get into Texas redistricting. He can take some of the heat on that.
I heard some of the conversation with you and Mr. Pushkin yesterday. I got a little heated.
I wouldn't say it got heated.
I think you shook hands at the end. So, but I think it got a little heated.
Look, I appreciate Mike's passion. I'm a passionate person, But it was civil. I mean, we hung out after. And
you
talked,
can be heated, but still be.
You
civil.
can disagree with someone, and you can still. What is it? Love somebody.
Yeah, there you go. All right, that's my line. All right, I got to go. I'll see you later today on Metro News Midday with 13 News and Tonight Live anchor Amanda Barrett and me back on this show Monday morning. Have yourself a great weekend. Till later, have fun and love somebody.
WCHS-AM, W243DRFM Charleston, and W283AQ Crosslanes, a WVRC media station. We're proud to live here, too.